Hi, this is Megan from DIY Domination. Have you ever wondered what sustainable agriculture is and how you can support it? Let's demystify. Sustainable agriculture is a holistic approach to farming that focuses on maintaining environmental health, promoting social equity, and ensuring economic viability. It's about fostering a harmonious relationship between our food systems and the natural world, aiming for a balance that benefits both people and the planet. How can you contribute to this mission? Well, it's a journey that involves making conscious decisions, from the food you buy to the practices you adopt. We'll guide you through this journey, covering steps like educating yourself about sustainable methods, buying local and seasonal produce, choosing organic products, reducing food waste, conserving water, supporting sustainable fishing, advocating for policy change, promoting biodiversity, reducing meat consumption, engaging with community gardens, investing in sustainable practices, and of course, educating others. Ready to dive into the steps on how to support sustainable agriculture? Let's get started. By the way, if you like this video and want to see more videos with advice on sustainable living, make sure to click the subscribe button and leave a comment down below saying, "I subscribed," and we'll do our best to reply to your comment. The first step is to educate yourself about sustainable agriculture. This involves delving into the world of agroecology, organic farming, and permaculture. Agroecology is the study of ecological processes applied to agricultural production systems. It's about creating systems that are productive but also conserve resources. Organic farming is another sustainable practice, which involves growing crops without the use of synthetic pesticides, herbicides, or genetically modified organisms. And then there's permaculture, a design system for creating sustainable human environments that work with nature rather than against it. Understanding these practices and their nuances is vital, but equally important is grasping the environmental, social, and economic impacts of different agricultural methods. For instance, conventional farming methods may yield high production rates, but they can also lead to soil degradation, biodiversity loss, and social inequity. By contrast, sustainable agriculture methods aim to balance productivity with environmental health, social equity, and economic viability. With knowledge, you are empowered to make informed choices. Next, consider buying local and seasonal produce. This simple step presents a twofold advantage. Firstly, by supporting local farmers, you're helping to sustain your community's economy and preserve its agricultural heritage. These hardworking individuals often employ sustainable farming methods that nurture the soil and promote biodiversity, rather than depleting natural resources. Secondly, buying local also reduces the carbon footprint associated with your food. When food doesn't have to travel long distances, less fuel is consumed, and fewer greenhouse gases are emitted into the atmosphere. So, how can you start buying local and seasonal produce? It's simpler than you might think. Explore your local farmers markets, join a community-supported agriculture program, or even take a trip to a nearby farm. These options not only provide you with fresh, nutritious food, but also give you the chance to connect with the people who grow it. Remember, when you buy local, you support your local economy and environment. Choosing organic products is another way to support sustainable agriculture. Organic farming is a method that respects the harmony of nature, aiming to maintain the health of soils, ecosystems, and people. It involves growing food without synthetic pesticides, herbicides, or genetically modified organisms. When you opt for organic, you're not just choosing a healthier option for yourself, but you're also contributing to a healthier environment. Organic farming practices reduce pollution, conserve water, reduce soil erosion, increase soil fertility, and use less energy. It's farming in harmony with nature. But how can you be sure the products you're buying are genuinely organic? Look for certification labels such as USDA Organic or similar standards in your region. These labels guarantee that the products have been grown and processed according to strict guidelines and oversight. So next time you're at the grocery store, consider the organic aisle. Choosing organic is a vote for a healthier planet. Reducing food waste is a crucial step in promoting sustainable agriculture. It's not just about saving money, it's about conserving resources, reducing environmental impact, and respecting the labor and resources that went into producing that food. How can we achieve this? Start by planning your meals. When you plan, you buy only what you need, reducing the chances of food going bad before you can use it. Next, store your food properly. A lot of food is wasted simply because it wasn't stored in a way that keeps it fresh. Learn about the best ways to store different kinds of food to maximize their shelf life. Composting is another great strategy. Instead of tossing your organic waste in the trash, compost it. Composting returns valuable nutrients back to the soil, promoting soil health and reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers. Finally, support initiatives in your community that are working to address food waste. These could be food banks, composting programs, or educational initiatives. Remember, every bit of food saved counts. Water conservation is another key step in supporting sustainable agriculture. Water is life's elixir, and it's no different in the realm of farming. Agriculture consumes a significant chunk of our planet's fresh water supply, which is why it's essential for us to be mindful of our water usage. But how does this relate to sustainable agriculture? Well, efficient irrigation methods play a critical role. These methods, like drip irrigation or sprinkler systems, ensure that water is used judiciously, reaching the roots of plants directly, and reducing wastage. Supporting farmers who implement these practices is a powerful way to promote water conservation in agriculture. Additionally, the products we choose to buy can also impact water usage. Some products require a lot of water to produce, so by being mindful of what we consume, we can indirectly conserve water. Remember, water is a precious resource, and every effort to conserve it counts. Every drop of water saved is a step towards sustainability. Advocating for policy change is a significant way to support sustainable agriculture. It's not just about adjusting our personal habits, but also about influencing the larger systems at play. When we support policies that promote sustainable agriculture, we are endorsing practices that foster environmental health, social equity, and economic viability. This includes policies that encourage conservation of natural resources and fair labor practices, ensuring that those who work our lands are treated with the respect and fairness they deserve. But how can we influence policy? It begins with staying informed. Knowledge is power, and understanding the intricacies of agricultural policies is the first step. Attend local government meetings, read up on proposed laws, and don't shy away from asking questions. Advocacy can happen at all levels: local, regional, and national. Write to your representatives, sign petitions, join marches. In short, make your voice heard. Your voice matters. Use it to advocate for sustainable agriculture. Engaging with community gardens is another great way to support sustainable agriculture. Community gardens are small patches of land cultivated by groups of people, and they're reviving the tradition of growing food locally. They're not just about the food, though. They're also about education. These gardens are living classrooms where people can learn about sustainable farming techniques, soil conservation, and the importance of biodiversity. But it's not just about learning, it's about doing. By getting your hands dirty, you're directly contributing to the sustainability of your local food system. You're helping to reduce the carbon footprint of your food, promote biodiversity, and conserve water. And if you don't have the time to garden, there are other ways to support these initiatives. You could donate money or resources, help with organization and planning, or even just spread the word about their benefits. Remember, every little bit helps. Your community garden is a seedbed of sustainability. Get involved. Investing in sustainable practices is a practical step towards supporting sustainable agriculture. But what does that look like in everyday life? It might be as simple as composting your kitchen scraps, creating a nutrient-rich soil amendment right in your backyard. It could be mulching your garden beds to conserve water and suppress weeds, or choosing organic fertilizers over synthetic ones to nourish your plants and the soil they grow in. But it's not just about what we do at home. We also have a part to play in the broader community. This could mean supporting local businesses that are committed to sustainability, or choosing to invest in farms that prioritize sustainable practices. These actions send a clear message that we value and are willing to support businesses that take the environment into consideration. So, whether you're a backyard gardener or a conscientious consumer, remember, every choice matters. Invest in sustainability. It's worth it. Finally, share your knowledge and educate others. The journey towards sustainable agriculture doesn't stop at making personal changes. It's also about spreading the word and inspiring others to join in. Knowledge is power, and when it comes to sustainable agriculture, it's a powerful tool in fostering change. Think of all the people in your life who might not know about the impact of their food choices. Consider how you can engage them in conversations about sustainable agriculture. Share what you've learned about agroecology, organic farming, and permaculture. Discuss the environmental, social, and economic impacts of different agricultural methods. Remember to approach these conversations with empathy and understanding. It's about encouraging informed choices, not judging or shaming. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to supporting sustainable agriculture. What's important is that we all do our part in whatever ways we can. Remember, small individual actions collectively make a significant impact. Together, we can create a more sustainable and resilient food system. If you liked this video, then make sure to also watch these videos for more DIY sustainable living advice.